Welcome to part 6 of the Multiplication Foundation series. In this video, we're going to look at making arrays. This is the second video on arrays, and in this video, we're going to learn about something very important, how multiplication works in any order. But before we get to that, let's connect our learning. What are the different ways that we can show multiplication? First is as groups, the second, as you know, is as skip counting, the third is as repeated addition, and the fourth is as arrays. Do you remember what an array is? That's right. And do you remember what we call the ones that go down? There are columns, so we've 1, 2, 3, 4. And do you remember what we call the ones that go across? That's right, we have row 1, 2, and 3. So on our picture, we have 3 rows by 4 columns, which equals 12 suites altogether. If I was to show that in a repeated addition, it would be 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is the same as 3 multiplied by 4. We also looked the last time at moving from real things to dot groups. So you might remember my field with unicorns, and I have 4 columns and 3 rows. Have you got that picture? And if I wanted to show that with dots, I would simply replace my unicorns with dots, so I still have 3 rows by 4 columns, and altogether I have 12. And in repeated addition, I have 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is the same as 3 multiplied by 4. And now I want to show you a magic trick. What you're about to learn is going to make such a difference when you go to learn your tables. So here I have 3 rows, can you see that? By 4 columns, and altogether I have 12. So 3 multiplied by 4 equals 12. And now, the bit that I want to show you is I have an identical picture on the right, but watch what I'm going to do with it. So now I've turned that picture, and instead of having 3 rows, I now have 4 rows and 3 columns. Do I have any more dots? No. Do I have any less dots? No. I still have the same amount of dots. I still have 12. But only this time, I'm going to write my sum as 4 multiplied by 3 equals 12. Huh? Really? Well, let's do it again. So here I have 2 rows, remember the rows go across, by 6 columns, and all together I have 12. So I could say 2 multiplied by 6 equals 12. Now watch for the magic trick. Why, thank you. So now I still have the same amount. I still have 12, but this time I could say I have 6 rows by 2 columns, which equals 12, or 6 multiplied by 2 equals 12. So over to you. Do you know how many you have in this picture without counting? So I have 5 and 5 and 5, which is 15. If you were to write a sum for this, how would you write it? That's right, 3 rows by 5 columns equals 15, or 3 multiplied by 5 equals 15. Now can you flip the sum on the right hand side? Have you had a chance? Let's have a look. Now what sum do you have? This time you have 5 rows multiplied by 3 columns equals 15. 5 multiplied by 3 equals 15. And this magic trick has a name. You don't need to know its name to do the trick, but if you're interested, it is called, I need to take a breath, the commutative property. So, the language of commutative property. What are the words that we use and we need? Well, multiply, we're familiar with that one, and times, we're also familiar with that, and we're familiar with our symbol. For the commutative property, we can also use the word change and order and swap. So we changed the order around in our sums, we swapped them, and we still got the same total. So you can check out all of our videos in the Multiplication Foundation series if you haven't done so already. Part 1, what is multiplication? Part 2 is equal groups. Part 3 is repeated addition. Part 4 is skip counting fun. Part 5 is making arrays 1. And Part 6, which is this one, the most exciting, making arrays 2. But don't go yet. I just want to leave you with one cool fact. Did you know commutative comes from the Latin word commutare, which means to swap or switch? See you next time.